it's inevitable, that 100 years from now, Galveston Island may not be here.
More and more water is coming in.
They say it's erosion.
Water rising up, overtopping and covering us up.
After the hurricane, I was kind of like, this could happen at any moment.
We're set up for failure. There is nothing we can do about what's happening with water.
For some reason, that was the highest water we've ever had here. A lot of people left, and a lot of people don't want to come back. A lot of people left, and they can't come back.
Flood of this nature is unimaginable.
You hear scientists talk about global warming is gonna happen and stuff like that, and I'm just worried for my generation coming up. We only have God knows how much time left on here.
Galveston is an island off the coast of Texas. We're set aside from the rest of the world. It's a completely different atmosphere from big city life.
I love being around Galveston. I love Galvestonians. The people in Galveston are wonderful. I'm so happy to be a part of an island. Not many people can say that they live on an island in the USA.
Growing up here in Galveston was remarkable. It really was. Summers were filled with going to the beach and swimming and stuff of that nature, and it's a beautiful place to raise a family. I hope I don't live long enough to see it go away.
We have a lot to do with the reason the climate is changing. It's not happening by itself. There are things that we're doing to the planet.
This is the Ocean Star on the right, an offshore drilling rig donated by the oil company several years ago.
When I was in school 17 years ago, climate change wasn't really an issue. You may have heard about it, but as time went on, you notice it. I don't know the time frame. I don't know, if and when something's gonna happen, but I just hope I'm not here.
Hurricane Ike hit Galveston in 2008. It hit Galveston as a Category 3 hurricane.
This storm touched land hours earlier than predicted. Take a look at this latest satellite image that shows the dangerously wide swath of this storm as it began hitting a 400-mile stretch of the Gulf Coast of Texas and Louisiana. There were reports of some serious flooding in Galveston.
Massive waves of water as Hurricane Ike churned toward Texas. In Galveston, a city being battered.
These waves are coming in so fast.
The Coast Guard rescued those who waited too long.
Suck is at shore. 1 o'clock.
Others will wait it out indefinitely. And Governor Rick Perry, who's activated the National Guard, is preparing for a potential catastrophe.
I think people need to understand what we're talking about here. This isn't rising water. This is a tsunami. This is a surge, a wall of water that's 20 feet high.
later, we got a call saying that your house is burning down. My parents, they were like, what, is this a prank? They were like, your house is really burning down. So about 2 to 3 weeks later, we finally came back to the island, and the neighbors came over. They were like, yeah, your house burned down.
Most of the houses got 6, 7, 8 feet of water. The south side of Broadway, some of them got 3 feet, some of them got 2 feet. I got 1 foot of water. I called my neighbor that lives behind me because he had said he wasn't going anywhere. So I called Lionel and I said, well, Lionel, look out your back door, man. Tell me what's going on. He said, man, it's water everywhere. So he went to his back door and he looked out. He said, the hood of your truck is underwater.
People died here. You know, people died here. They found people in their houses dead, from, I guess, from drowning. If we would have stayed down here, we would have been dead.
Everything that I had, it was gone. It was gone.
Though 8 years have passed, virtually nothing has been done to better protect Texas Gulf Coast communities.
Why hasn't more been done since Ike?
Human progress is neither automatic nor inevitable. Every step toward the goal of justice requires sacrifice, suffering, and struggle. The tireless exertions and passionate concern of dedicated individuals.
Deep down inside, I think they're deterring people from returning. I honestly do.
After Ike, all of public housing was torn down.
They started scattering people out. People were homeless.
The racial part of Galveston has been put back in the closet.
I'm thinking that's what they wanted. I'm thinking that's what they wanted, you know. Not talking down on anybody, not talking bad about anybody, but there's reasons for everything.
We still don't have public housing back. We're going to get mixed income. There are still African Americans who haven't had their homes repaired. It's they're progressing and we're still at a standstill.
It's a tourist town. They don't want the tourists coming here, seeing the eyesore, low-income people.
Here's honesty. African Americans and minorities are always going to feel the brunt of no matter what it is.
The melodic sounds of Louis Armstrong singing What a Wonderful World conjures visions of people living in a world immersed in tranquility. My dream for the future of our world and its people is for people to realize that there is one race, the human race. In order to achieve that goal, there must be a focus on cultural awareness. This awareness must be framed at the community level, transported nationally, and encompassed globally. My dream will be fulfilled when the bridge is built that leads to world harmony. Thank you. It changed my perspective of just the community in general. For the first time in my life, I saw the community come together as a whole.
Everybody got together and they bonded and they were asking, do you need help? Do you need somewhere to stay? And there was a bond with everybody.
Now that I think about it, it made me appreciate the things that I have right now, because that lets me know that if another hurricane comes, I know that I have something that I can remember, I can relate back to.
Chariots are coming, good news. Chariots are coming, good news. Chariots are coming, and I don't want it to leave me behind. There are silver slippers in the heaven, I know. There are silver slippers in the heaven, I know. There are silver slippers in the heaven,